Now that you've named a custodian and worked out the terms of the custodian arrangement with your custodian attorney, who again would only serve upon the sudden cessation of your practice, you would then want to notify your clients. You would want to do so, presumably, in your engagement letters. So there are forms that provide clauses that discuss the need for a custodian to be appointed in the sudden cessation of your practice and gives client consent in advance in the engagement letter for doing so. For those clients you already have, there are also letter forms and clauses you can put in a follow-up letter notifying your clients of your intent to name a custodian in those circumstances. And those forms, again, are all available to you on the webpage. We cannot emphasize enough how critical it is to get advanced client consent to the appointment of your custodian. Another very important feature in making a successful custodianship, should the need arise, is to have your files in good order, and certainly have a procedure for managing and disposing of closed client files. Doing so in advance will make the job so much easier for your custodian and will be greatly appreciated. There are checklists and steps that you can follow and advice on how best to manage your files, and clauses you can include again in your engagement letter that advise the client when their client files will be properly destroyed after a period of time, which varies depending on the type of practice you have and the certain circumstances that might be applicable to your client situation. But those guidelines are also there and very helpful to follow, so that at least when the custodianship does have to occur, files are in as good a condition as you might hope. When a sudden cessation occurs, it's important to have the right steps to follow, and so the toolkit very carefully brings you through all the proper steps of a proper custodianship. One of the most important initial steps is notifying clients, reviewing files, identifying which clients have active files, which clients need to be notified immediately, which courts need to be notified in case any deadlines need to be extended, and the other parties to the action, so that you can properly notify everyone of this fact that the practice has ceased and that measures are being taken to transfer files. Again, I'm Greg Sampson. Honored to serve as chair of the Law Practice Management Committee this year for the State Bar. We have been hard at work taking over the work of the work group that was started by Randy Sorrells and Laura Gibson and me. A lot of great advances have been made in producing this toolkit. We hope that you will find time to name a custodian. We actually have a day each year that we recommend you focus on naming a custodian. It's called the Name a Custodian Day on the longest day of the year, the summer solstice, which is June 21st. So if you haven't done it by then, please do it then. All of the resources, again, I've outlaid for you are on the Law Practice Management website. We are continuing to work on that toolkit and to make it even more useful to you over time. We would welcome any feedback you have about it, because we want to make it the most useful tool to you in all of these things. To learn more, please visit texasbarpractice.com and click on the pages that take you to succession planning, and you'll find all of these resources there.